for the kickoff. Calvin Austin on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
319.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off. And the Texans get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hey, uno more. Marky, slot, another slot.
To the air, Stroud. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
319.
1st down. Here's Rodgers. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
But looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
26. 319. 319.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 17.
The Steelers calling their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack.
Plant. 319.
Rodgers from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. It's an early advantage for the Texans. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Offense to the line fast.
A 6-yard pickup.
To throw, Rodgers. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Azeez Al-Shire has it. And the Texans have the football at what looks to be the 37-yard line.
I think they were going to be grateful just to get the ball back, but now look at where they're getting it, Kate. This is already inside field goal range. I promise you this, they're going to be disappointed if they don't get at least 3 points off that takeaway.
We've set it down from 37.
On the quick, right? At 18. What's up?
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start the drive with Warren. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
29-yard line.
A pistol snap. Rodgers. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. They'll go for it. Rodgers finds him over the middle. As we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turn it over on downs. We've set it downs from 37.
Tony. Hey, uno.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Fits it through the middle. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans making a 9-point advantage. Nico Collins with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. Shoots away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Rodgers set to pass. He's got it deep downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 38 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Oh no, they get him yet again! Kamari Lassiter with the pick! And the Texans will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Here we go. Nike taxi. Buggy. Look the hot. Hey, south.
First down throw by Stroud. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Hey, uno more. White Tony. 18. Hey, uno. 11. Nike taxi.
Now it's Stroud. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
18.
Third and long for him here. Gets him on the quick hitter. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Looking quickly here.
It's fourth down.
2J. Look the hot.
Stroud gonna go for it. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's going to be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving. First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
They give inside to Chubb. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
South. Brings up second and 9.
Chubb again on second down. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
On third and long, it's Stroud. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the
Steelers take over
Run it.
first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
630. 50.
First down throw here by Rodgers. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Oh no, they get him yet again! Kamari Lassiter with the pick! And the Texans will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Bills take over first down.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in there. Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rockin' side to side to the beat. They snapping, ain't fake tricks, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, you like to go dumb. I'm smoking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't showed it what they call it. She said the food palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you good at it, what you do, you and your crew. Yeah, you even got players and thugs doing it too.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back him up. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game.
Inside. Back north. 26. Jump out. Get back. Look again.
Working now from the gun. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's going to get caught up after a gain of maybe a yard, so they're going to be stuck with 2nd and 14.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here's Rodgers. It's a screen play to Warren. There's a little bit up to the 21. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Air it out on third. Completed over the middle. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there.
18 yards on the play. And the Steelers first down.
To the air on first down. Rodgers. This time not able to get it to him. He's been a favorite target on this drive, but incomplete there. That's going to bring up second down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's fourth down.
26.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. That'll be the first and more. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. And dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Rodgers to throw. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. They sneak it with Rodgers. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Trying to get outside here with Warren. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
A give left side to Warren. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here. Now they're looking to throw with Rodgers. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shire has it.
Rodgers' pass intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Bucky. Look the hot. All right. Hey, Uno Mars. Why Tony?
Stroud of the air to start us off. He puts some air under it deep down the left. They connect on the deep shot. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get the game's first points here in the second. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those alignments. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Calvin Austin on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Austin on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in a hurry up here.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
88 and 26. Hey, take 26.
It's 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. They'll go for it. Rodgers. He rolls to his right. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Trying the left side with Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
26-yard line.
And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Rodgers from the gun. This is Metcalf working that right side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Dumped off to his running back. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. That was Darrell Taylor in to make the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Miles Bryant.
Intercepted. The Texans take over.
So their 2nd drive ends just the way their 1st one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not if series are going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
What? Tony. Look to hot.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, South.
First down, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. So it'll be second down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
19 Texas. Oh, ready? Ready? 11. Hey, uno. Why Tony? Yeah.
Back to throw, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Hey, South. 19 Texas.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We better know my...
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Calvin Austin on the return for the Steelers.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Rodgers going to throw on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Off play action. Here's Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute, and will continue to do so.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. The Texans have Jalen Noel at the ready. His work begins at the 31. All right, they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime.
At their own 37.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here's the final play of our first half.
Here we go. 11. Hey, uno. Why Tony? Where's the hot?
Back to throw it. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. This one quickly to Dell. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, uno. Why Tony?
Looking to throw, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Here we go. 12. Let the hot. Hey.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Come on. Buggy.
Looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Into the house he goes. It's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown. Heads-up play from the linebacker there to take a short, innocent pass and just turn it into a major highlight for him and his guys.
And I know people are watching that going, how in the world the quarterback not see that linebacker?
Yep.
But sometimes, Kate, your focus is so much on the safeties, the nickel, the corner. You just take for granted you could fit that ball in, and that linebacker said, not on my watch.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. 118. What's that? 19 Texans. 11.
Stroud. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Looking quickly, trying to get set.
And the Texans, 1st down.
Why Tony?
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly down at the 32-yard line.
That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. And it's going to be 2nd down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many Just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Again, Stroud. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans take a third-quarter lead. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Steelers 7.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Rodgers on first and 10. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Christian Harris picks it off. And the Texans will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. The Steelers calling their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard
line. 53, ready.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
At the 43-yard line.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw is Stafford. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Stafford going to change it up here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And it's complete. He's got him in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Colby Parkinson from 3 yards out. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this out to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. 6-0 our score after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
2nd and 10.
Omaha, ready, move. 15, 10.
Now it's Stafford. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kirk.
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Up next, it's our main event between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. Johnson with a return here. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Rodgers from the gun.
39-yard line.
Austin's there to haul it in. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get 23 on that one. And the Steelers have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Warren here from the gun. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. Austin makes the grab downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it.
1st and goal.
Warren running between the tackles. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Hits the slant. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? You feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds Troutman. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
13 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. Will take over just outside the red zone as he goes out of bounds. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. It's Steelers ball as we return for the 2nd. And they have to be thinking points here.
Inside. Cat 300. Cat 300. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Take 30. Slip it in.
Blitz coming for Rodgers. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 5.
26.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
50. Hey, check 26. Go. Jump out.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Rolling left, buying some time. And it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And that sets up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, here's Nix. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
A gain of 17 yards.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Joe.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. He's going deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Play action here with Rodgers. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Connects. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. But I believe a Steeler was first to that football. They make the recovery and keep possession. Trying an inside give to Warren. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
That's caught for the first. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. They get 6 and a first down as well.
For a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Pressure coming, Rodgers. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up, Alex Singleton. And the Broncos get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return.
Pass intercepted. The Broncos take over.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Hits him on the out route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. They've got first down here from the 36. Nix from the gun. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. There's the fake. Here's Nix. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. Will finds his back. Harvey. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Finds Mims. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And that'll keep the deficit at 13. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Now Boswell on to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Completed over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. And the Steelers get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return. So 1st down from the 41. They run with Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Working quickly here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, Warren gets it again. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Rodgers from the gun. Gets this one to Fryermuth. Running in the red zone. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big. They can block at the line of scrimmage. But the elite guys, they've got that speed. And they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
A pistol snap. Rodgers. We've got a screen to the running back. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. Now Boswell on to send this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Nix off the play action. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far. Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
That one finds his man, Ingram. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 18. And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Next to throw again. And they pick him off again. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. And the Steelers turn the interception into a drive starting in enemy territory. He's tackled at the 45-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
18.
Here's Rodgers. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And he nearly gets him into the red zone as he's down at the 22. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Nice effort here, they're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 88, 258. Side, number 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers throwing to start it off. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Blitz coming for Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
258. Easy.
3rd and 1. Now Rodgers. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Steelers.
Again, Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
319. Yeah, live.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. He fields it from the 8. He's brought brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here's Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A loss of 13 yards. Brings up third down.
Back at beginning of the second quarter. Ravens in possession. They'll need something big here to start out. It's third and long.
Hey, Ozzy. Hey, report. Report.
Here he goes, third and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Ball taken in at the 36. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
Take over first and 10 at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41. Running back sent in motion left. To the air on first down. Rodgers dumped off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Get 300. Get 300. Get 300.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
We 19. Go to 50. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Inside. Look at you.
Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. How about that play, Brock? On third and 14, they find a way to convert. So first and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
Hey, take 26.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
Loss on the play. It's second down.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Gonna need something special here. Second and 20 following the sack. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
319. Hey, 88. Hey, jump out. Yeah, Liz, 26.
They put a receiver in motion right. Rodgers going to throw here, third down. Into a ton of traffic, and this one intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. It took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it sets up second down. Lamar off the play fake. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they take him down right along the 30. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Jackson now on third. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Jackson's going to go on fourth. Buying some time right. Going deep towards the end zone. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10.
Blue 58. J-Mike. Go to 50. Hey, take 26. Inside.
In motion right is Metcalf. First down. Here's Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Rodgers from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Tipped in the air, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens take over just shy of the 40. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defense preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Lamar out of the pistol. Headed out right. And they get to him, and as he was trying to make something happen. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Back to throw it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And as they usher him out of bounds, Brock, we have reached the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Another run for Henry. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Running once more with Henry. We'll cobble together a yard there. Kyle Duggar hauling him down.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. From the pistol, Henry. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Throw here, third down. Hopkins on the slant. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll throw, third and long. Escapes the pocket. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. Into the house he goes. It's a pick six and a Pittsburgh touchdown.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31. Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. Jump off caught by his back. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
He rolls to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
180.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Buying some time left. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route come?
Finds a seam. Left side is off to the races. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Ali to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Lamar now from the gun. Connects on the crosser. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Dose of the hurry up here.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 41.
On first down, Jackson. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Go.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down at the 30. Offense in the hurry up here.
15 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
13.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First down throw for Jackson. Escapes out to the left. He tucks it and takes off. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Flush down out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
You changed it.
Throwing again is Lamar. Drop this one down for Henry. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Jackson has it, third and goal. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. In this game, trust me, is...
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Cole Holcomb has it. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line. All right, so for the time being, we stay in a one-possession game, Brock, but they were trying to make it a 2-score game with that 2-point conversion.
Could feel it. The killer mentality on that sideline. They wanted to put this game away. And if they're getting that aggressive right there, no doubt, this defense wants to play with the same aggression. Buckle up, offense. Pressure's coming. They're going to want to force this one and this offense into a mistake and seal this game now.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10.
319.
They're going to pass it here. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Firing quickly as Rodgers complete. And it's going to be a win for the Steelers. He gets him the first, and they can run this clock out.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Shotgun handoff to Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And the Steelers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. Feeling the receiver in motion left. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win.
Touchdown,
So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Ali to return it. Whoa, and he gives himself up quickly to the surprise of, well, us and his entire team. Awful field position to start.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. This one's set up for Lamar. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Now here's Lamar. And there's our last in image of this game. It's intercepted. Kyle Decker makes the play. And the Steelers make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback will sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
20! Value three, Dula.
Throwing right away here, Goff. That one's complete, right side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Lions have a first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
You give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
14! Move! Shell! Go!
From the gun, Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Offense up to the line fast.
Second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Dak now from the gun. Completes it again to Pickens. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 23 on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, kill!
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Here we go. There we go. Kill.
Prescott here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
There we go, 47. There we go, going to 53. 26.
From the gun is Prescott. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Into traffic, complete. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
That's another Cowboys.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
A 1st and goal pass, yeah, it can be an active surprise at times, but let's give some credit to this defense and the coverage in particular. They stay focused and locked in on those routes, giving that rush plenty of time to get home, and now make 2nd and goal much, much more difficult.
And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. The Lions out in front. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Now the Lions calling a timeout, their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. 3rd and goal, Prescott. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Lions will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Finds him over the middle. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. That's complete to St. Brown outright. Big gain, has them across the 40. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. That one goes for 31 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Detroit Lions first down.
In off to Gibbs from the gun. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Motion the tight end over. Throwing is gone. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages. He couldn't do it right there.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
180!
Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
Screen here for Williams. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Dak to the air here. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And he manages to reach that 25-yard line before he's driven out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
1st down, here's Dak. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Rolling out to his left. He's keeping it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. Chased out to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you're going to be more interceptions.
And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. A pickup of 17. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, 47.
1st and 10, Prescott. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Alex Anzalone with the pick.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins.
180. 4 now.
1st down throw from Goff. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
180. 11. 11. 5. 5.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Hits his running back. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
A 28-yard gain.
20.
First down, Lions.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Dan Campbell gets the offense the call. They're making a bid for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing again, it's Goff. And he will reach the end zone to a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the 2-point try. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Count. Yeah.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40-yard line.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Dak now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That's Lamb running the slant. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Dak throwing again. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by DJ